Look, I can explain this. I wanted to help Casey out, okay? And I noticed that there was this crooked guard who had it out for him. It was the same exact guy who got his sentence extended in the first place. So I started to watch him. And I noticed he slipped something suspicious to a prisoner, so I just reported him. The warden's office said that they owed me a favor. I asked them to help Casey. I swear that is all that happened.
Is this true, Casey?
Yeah, I got early release thanks to Matt.
You certainly went out of your way to help our son.
Casey's a good friend. He's always had my back, and now that I've met his parents, I can see he comes by that naturally.
So who was it exactly in the warden's office that you talked to about this guard?
Again, I would tell you, but I'm not supposed to say his name and had to be anonymous.
Well, that's convenient. So, not only do you have contacts in administration at the prison, you can also pull strings with the federal government?
Who did you call to get the charges against Casey dropped?
I can tell you that he was a lawyer and he does some confidential work for the government. He's always been really nice to me. He did some pro bono work on my case also.
You know, that's something you never mentioned. What was it that you did that landed you in jail?
I was young and I stole some cars. And I did some other stuff that I'm really not proud of, but I did my time, and I'm trying to put my life back together, and I really, really appreciate everything you've done to help me. And I know I should have been upfront about the ex-con thing. I just hope you don't hold it against me.
This is a lot to digest, and I've got to get back to the station, but we are not finished.
I have a meeting with the client. This conversation is not over.
Casey, I'm so glad you're home. And Matt, thank you.
Well, that went about as good as can be expected. Oh, better, actually, considering Alison shot her mouth off about me being an ex-con.
I'm sorry. I just didn't think it was right for you to lie to them anymore.
Okay, well, now that's out in the open, are you two cool? Hey, Casey, you'd be behind bars right now if it wasn't for me. A simple thank you might be nice.
Hey, I can see you two have stuff to discuss, so I'll see you later.
Alison, I don't get it. You asked me to help Casey out, and that's what I did. I'm doing something good for a friend, so why is everybody so down on me?
I know where you're coming from. We both have a past we'd like to forget. We share that. You know, the difference is you know about mine, and I know next to nothing about yours.
So you're mad at me because I want to forget about the bad stuff I've done and move on?
No. Look, thanks to my messy past, I can tell when someone isn't telling the truth. And the way that you just spun Margo and Tom in that conversation, I can tell you were lying. So why?
I'm just trying to make things easier for Casey.
I don't buy it, Matt. So why don't you give me a call when you're ready to actually tell me the truth? Hey, Tom, do you have a minute?
Sure, sit down.
Thanks. I hope you don't mind me asking this, but did you buy everything Matt was saying today?
No, not really. We were kind of shocked that he met Casey in prison and lied about it, but given that he's helped Casey a lot, Margaret's pretty much in Matt's corner.
But don't you feel like he never gives a straight answer?
I do feel that, and I try to figure out some ulterior motive as to why he might be helping Casey, and he's helped him a lot.
That's very true.
I mean, except for the fact that he lied about being in prison, I can almost understand that. You know, who wants to tell everybody they just got out of jail, so I just can't see where Matt's done anything wrong.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just, I've spent a fair amount of time with him, and I can't put my finger on it, but just something doesn't sit right about him.
Well, I feel the same way. I think it's probably a good idea for all of us to keep our guard up right now.
Will do. Thanks, Tom.
Sure. See you.
Bye.
You are just determined to blow this for me, aren't you? Look, I know I shouldn't have lied. about the prison thing, but can't you understand why I wouldn't want to announce to the world that I just got out of jail?
Of course I do.
I'm not like Casey, okay? Maybe I wish that I had his life, because he's got this big supportive family just singing his praises and forgiving him his faults. All I'm trying to do is start over and hold down this job, maybe make some decent friends. Is that too much to ask?
Not at all.
I'm being straight with you, Alison. I hope this means we're cool.
Sure.